Right, so hello Virgo, I am back with your April reading in love. So this is the single love reading for Virgos for the month of April. So I just want to remind you this is a general love reading, so not everything is going to resonate with all of you. There may be elements throughout the reading that do, so just take note of which does feel familiar to you and you can say, oh yeah, I recognize that. So let's take a look at your cards. You have the Knight of Cups upright, you have the Queen of Wands upright, Ace of Cups upright, you have the Hangman in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. So this is actually a really good spread, Virgos. The only negative bit is here with the Hanged Man in reverse. So let's look at your present love situation. So you have the Knight of Cups. So it's definitely possible that somebody you may have started dating, for some of you, that you feel, wow, this is really good. You feel like you're going on a little romantic journey, and you know, you believe that romance is blossoming and everything is great, and you're feeling loved up. You feel like a schoolgirl again, you know, or a schoolboy even, and you just feel quite happy with the person that you've just started seeing. Now, for some of you who are casually dating, there is definitely new possibilities coming in, new options. I definitely see that there's a water sign in your midst for April, so Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. But yeah, so if you're casually dating, there's definitely somebody that's going to be more than just a casual date, or you have feelings more for them than just casual dating. So there also may be someone as that, wow, that you actually really like, and they like you too. That's so sweet. And they really like you too, and they want you to become their boyfriend or girlfriend as well. And you know, actually it would be a really great relationship. So if you can think of somebody that you really like and you think, yeah, they like me too, then this is good, and just go for it. You know, that's all you can do, is just go for it and try it and trust your feelings. You know, there is also, Virgo, that there could be somebody that is actually fantasizing about you. I don't know in what way, but they could be, you know, just imagining what it's like to be with you and what it would be like to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, hold hands. And but you know, they aren't in contact with you, but they're watching you. So someone could be about to sweep you off your feet. So if you've started dating someone, you know, that could just take you by surprise. You know, there's really good options here. There's definitely really positive love vibes coming in currently as we go into April. You know, and don't be afraid as well, Virgo, to take, you know, trust that happiness, and just, you know, trust your feelings, and don't be afraid of getting hurt and taking something to the next level, because the signs are really positive for this month. This is really a nice reading, as we shall say. I really like this card. It's my favorite. Queen of Wands. So this is your desires, so whatever you're looking for in love, or maybe who you are attracted to. So remember I said about a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. So that, you know, for some of you, you're being a bit more sociable. Maybe you're going to parties or social events, and this is making you happy, because you know, people are attracted to you, and you know this, and it is giving you more confidence. And you know, people are approaching you, and you are starting to feel a bit more, you know, loved, feelings of love, that people like you, and that's great for your confidence, and I really think you need that as well. If you're single still, there is definitely, you know, people that are going to come in, and you're definitely ready for love. You want it so much. For the blokes out there, you know, some of you may be interested in somebody who in your eyes is quite beautiful. They're very quite outgoing kind of personality, you know. So if you that kind of recognize that kind of characteristics, that they're quite confident, they're very self-assured, you know, you should only look at them in a friendship way, because actually if you actually started dating them, they would not be for you. They are too strong, too confident, and actually they like to be the center of attention, and I think that would just drive you mad, guys. So you know, as much as that fantasy seems great, that woman she actually isn't. Actually, when it comes to realities of dating, they wouldn't be for you. And the same for you women out there. There is a guy who thinks you're beautiful and thinks you're amazing and special, and that there's so many characteristics that they like, and they think you're great, but unfortunately they only see you in a friendship way. Okay, and you know, sometimes friendships are worth more than relationships, so never ever risk a friendship. So yeah, just get out there. There's new people. It's a great time for meeting people through friends as well. So if you are single, let your friends know, I'm single, I'm ready for engaging in dating and relationships, you know. It always helps, doesn't it? So unexpected, you have the Ace of Cups. This is amazing. You have the Ace of Cups. So this is just great. I mean, it's just somebody that is coming in. If you're single, there's a new relationship coming in, and you are really going to feel connected with this person on every level: friendship, sexually, spiritually, mentally, everything. It's just perfect. It's just the card for perfect, really. You know, it's just everything: passion and romance, and you know, I think that's what you need, and it's great. And you know, all these build-up cards is talking about really good things happening, and definitely new people coming in, and it's you're just gonna feel so loved up, and that's really lovely. So for the immediate future, you have the reversed Hangman. Now this is the only card that's troublesome in your reading. So you know, it can talk of somebody being stubborn, or somebody's trying to change someone else. So whether that's you or the person that you've been seeing, and it's just a little bit of a concern, but I don't think it's anything you should really worry about. I mean, it could be, I mean, this card can talk about letting go of something as well. So I don't know, maybe you've got to let go of any your personal insecurities or fears you may have, or maybe you need to let go of this perfect image and relationship, and you've been reminded that actually things aren't perfect, things do happen, and that's the only negative thing for April. You know, is just remember, nobody is perfect. You may be feeling loved up and perfect at this point, but when you get to here, something is going to make you realize, oh yeah, that person isn't perfect. Maybe they are a little bit stubborn, or maybe there's something I'd like to change about them, but that's normal. We all feel that with everybody, but it's certainly not going to affect your outcome, because your outcome and your future card is the upright Six of Pentacles. So you have definitely a relationship that has really good basis. You know, there's a lot of fairness there between the two of you. You see this person as an equal person to yourself. You feel very secure with this person. There's a lot of respect, and I think that's really good, and that's so rare to find. You know, just be careful of any issues, you know, that maybe you feel like you need a bit more attention. You know, in the beginning it's great, you have all this attention, you're great, but then it drops off, doesn't it? So just be careful that you don't become too needy, or I don't know, too nosy. Don't be too nosy into the affairs, because this can be quite off-putting. Don't give too much either, because then you can feel undervalued. But so really it's just about trying to find a balance with the relationship, and that everything is very equal between the two of you. Okay, and that's what this card is about. It's about just about equality and fairness. Okay, and if you haven't met anybody, then definitely in the future you're going to meet somebody who possibly has lighter hair. They're very kind, and they're very generous, and they're the type of person who will pay for your drinks, buy you a meal, and wouldn't even think twice about you asking to pay. And that person's coming in through someone that you know. You're going to be introduced to them by somebody, either a work colleague, a friend, an acquaintance. So look out for that as well towards the tail end of April. So Virgo, that is it's a really lovely reading. I love it when, you know, you get cards like this. So Virgos, exciting times for you, for those of you that are single, and have a great month, because it certainly looks like you will. Anyway, take care. Thank you. See you next month in May. Bye. Right, so hello Virgos. For those of you that are in a relationship, this is your love relationship reading for the month of April. I just want to point out, this isn't going to resonate with everybody out there, but for some of you it, you know, there may be points throughout the reading that it does. Okay, so let's start. You have the Hanged Man upright, you have the reverse Lovers card, you have the upright Six of Cups, you have the Fool in reverse, and you have the Knight of Wands. So what does this all mean? So Virgos, for how you feel about your relationship or your partner. So you have the Hangman. So you definitely feel that your partner is stubborn and has kind of a challenging personality. And I'm not saying they're physically abusive, but it can border on abusiveness with mentally. I think you find them quite mentally challenging. You know, it's possible that you feel that they just nitpick at certain things about you in a way to try and make you change. So I don't know, maybe something like, you know, if you decide to wear bright red lipstick and they're like, why are you wearing that colour? You'd be better off with a, you know, a beige colour on your lips or something. And it's all that kind of, just those little things that don't seem much actually wear you down when it happens enough. And it's this very subtle way of trying to change you and who you are, you know. Like I said, if you wore bright red because you think, I want to wear bright red lipstick because I want to feel good about myself, and they come along and go, why do you need to wear bright red lipstick? What are you trying to do? You know, it's just that there's little bits of nitpicking that can lead to you feeling low in confidence. You know, maybe they want you to become what they want, and you know, you don't want to change. You were quite happy with yourself. You know, and this is your concern about your partner and the issues in the relationship. So you're definitely feeling like you need to let go of something. Maybe you need to let go of letting this person control you. You're at a crossroads about what to do, and I think you're really trying to work out how you should tackle this with your partner. You know, for some of you, you may be a little bit suspicious about your partner, you know, so find out what they're doing. Find out where they're going, you know, what they're up to. Trust those suspicions, Virgo. So how your partner feels. They have the Lovers in reverse. So they are acutely aware that there are issues in a relationship and that you're not getting on, you know, and yes, it goes through their head, contemplating breaking up or having some time out of the relationship. You know, they know that something is up with you. They know that you're not happy about something, and you know, these issues, it could be leading them to either think about going out and meeting new people, or taking up another hobby to meet new people, or you know, maybe they are already doing that. Maybe they're chatting to people online. You know, that's the unfortunate thing, is that people nowadays, rather than sitting down with the person they're with, they turn to complete strangers off the internet and you know, strike up friendships and some form of kind of relationships online. So you know, that's definitely, they're looking at that or considering that, or they are doing that. You know, they're meeting new people. I'm not saying anything romantically is happening, but they're definitely putting themselves more out there. And I think that's where any suspicions that you're feeling about your partner, check it out, trust it, because yeah, they are mingling even if it hasn't turned to anything serious, or you know, but just trust those instincts. So where your relationship is at, so you have the Six of cups. So you know, both of you are doing a lot of thinking. You're definitely thinking about this relationship and actually where is it going. You're both reflecting as well, and I think you are thinking about those times when things were actually good, you know, and thinking back and feeling quite sad that where's it gone. And it's possible as well, either for you or your partner, that you have been thinking about an ex and whether to rekindle this. And yes, that ex may come back because one of you might contact your ex. Sometimes we can do that when we're low. We think, I'll go back to what I know or is what is familiar with for me. But remember, you know, those exes are an ex for a reason. So yes, be careful of exes coming back on the scene. Either maybe you contact an ex or they contact an ex, you know, reaching out to an ex to talk, you know. So that is definitely where your relationship is currently at, okay? If you do Virgo, if you actually contact your ex because you think they're going to stick around and help you or something might happen, they're not going to stay around. It will just be a short thing. It will be meaningless. So don't risk your relationship for that ex, okay? Both of you need to refocus and think about the future of your relationship. So you have the Fool in reverse for what your relationship needs. And so there's definitely forms of disappointment you both feel towards each other, and this is causing you to feel pain, okay? And you're also, you know, you're losing those feelings for your partner because of all of this. And it could be that you just don't care. You don't care because you're thinking about somebody else, and it is possibly this ex again. You know, maybe you're just, it's very easy, isn't it, to have fantasies about other people and imagine what it would be like when things get hard. And I think that's what's happening between the two of you at the moment. You know, there's definitely a desire to be more independent and free, and I think that's happening for both of you, but for different reasons as well. You need to try new things if you are going to solve this relationship and work through it. You just need to find put a bit of energy and life back into the relationship. So for your future, you have the Knight of Wands. So something surprising could happen quite quickly, and you know, I think there are times when there are good thoughts, but then they quickly go and are replaced by more negative thoughts. And I think your partner keeps changing how they feel about you as well. I think definitely you're trying to make the relationship work, but there's still those insecurities in relationships. So good thoughts come, but then they quickly go, and the same with bad thoughts as well. So it's still not right by the end of April. You've still got a lot of, you know, work to do. You know, I mean, I'm kind of sensing your partner is quite controlling and has quite an ego about themselves, and possibly it can lead to anger issues as well, and controlling. And I think they're aware of that as well, but I don't think they realise actually how bad it is and how much it affects you. Watch out for attractions as well in the future with someone at work. You know, again, it's very easy, isn't it, to start admiring somebody else when things are going bad. Just make time to talk to your partner, okay? Because if you make that time to really sit down together and discuss, I actually think this is actually going to improve it's going to improve communication between the two of you, but it's also going to help improving the feelings and trying to get rid of some of this negativity, and actually it will bring you together. Anyway, Virgo, good luck. Let me know if this resonates, and I shall see you in May, Virgo. Take care. Bye.